What if I just, push this button? No. Hey, buddy.
You have questions?
You know, you could always go home, rebuild your house, and start anew.
I'm not so sure.
You're a blacksmith. I like how it's always there. It's like,
Watch
I
yourself.
know. I just made you that fancy sword that you're not using. Don't mind me, I just want to get into the control room over here. This is probably what I need to do. They did mention the control room and whatnot. Oh, that's still sealed, yeah, so maybe I just gotta keep going. Nope, there's not really anything here either. Okay, that made a sound. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. That doesn't sound good. Let's see if something explodes. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, I see. Yeah, it's trying to kind of like light. I'm just imagining like, you know, lighting a pilot light or something. Yeah, I'm almost imagining we're trying to like light the reactor, but I don't really know what we're accomplishing outside of that.
Not much going on. I'm getting bored.
Yeah? Okay, well, feel free to help out a little bit, you know? Remember when we told Vizier, oh,
Hello,
just press
stay
the
safe.
blue button, that's all you gotta do? And clearly it's not all he had to do. Clearly it's not the only
Yes.
thing he had to do at all. Because this button here moves the crate. Although I'm not entirely sure what that would do to help us here. What I'm thinking is, do we need the beam to go somewhere else?
A long day today.
Oh, Vizier, don't even start with me. Because, yeah, it almost looks like the central tower is shooting the beam into this, and this is blocking it. Maybe I want to block that from coming down? Like, could I wedge that crate
Is something the matter?
under? Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna make it in time. I'm sprinting, I'm running. Oh? Oh?
Well, that's certainly one way to do it.
Right?
Who's there?
Did I just break open the door? Did I just break it? Clearly I did the right thing, but, oh man, oh man. I'm just gonna use lasers to break everything. Which honestly seems like a fun way to do it for me. Can I just use more and more lasers to break everything that I find, everything that I see? Ooh. The poor Dwemer are just sitting here going, really? He had to blow everything up?
There it is. I can't believe I'm seeing it with my own eyes.
So this is the index. Fascinating. Scholars say it can become a weapon when wielded by proper hands.
I've seen plenty of these
We
things
need
on
you to
Solstheim.
deactivate the generator in the back room. That'll disable this force field. We'll stay here and make sure the safety mechanisms aren't activated.
Okay, sure. I'm gonna
Hold
trust
on,
you.
Dragonborn. We don't need to do that.
What do you think you're doing, Emma?
No, I'm with Emma here,
We
actually.
should let them use it. What they're after is of far greater importance.
What could be more important than protecting the index?
The Dragon Book.
Julian, I have seen this monster that they're after. Letting it escape to its whims would be catastrophic.
Ridiculous. Just another Daedric plot to brush aside later. Enough of this charade.
Stay away from the index. I won't let you do this.
Uh-oh.
We're on the same side, Emma.
Oh, ring around the
Julian,
rosy.
I'm warning you.
Ring around the
I
rosy.
don't want to do this. Please.
Get out of my way!
Oh, and Emma's not doing a great job. Oh, yep. they just both die? Oh god, well, Julian's dead. And Emma's apparently dead too. That... Okay. That's a choice. That I did not necessarily expect. Does that mean I'm just down to these two, Vizier and, Solus? My two allies, apparently my only allies left. Just when Emma was starting to grow on me too.
Dragonborn.
How did you and Vizier meet? He doesn't talk about it.
He was sent to kill my teacher.
Damn.
Apparently somebody paid him to take care of an old grudge.
What?
He did not tell you. I tried to stop him, but the moment I opened the door, he escaped through the window. I had not grown very attached to my teacher, but it was still quite unnerving.
I mean, he also asked me to kill someone. He didn't even know if the guy was, you know, a bad guy or anything. So he just does this. And you just let it go?
Of course not. I sought him out at dusk, and some corrupt gods tried to beat me to death. He saved my life.
Aww.
Later on, I confronted him at his forge. Even then, other gods mistook me for the murderer and captured me. Incidentally, he aided my escape from prison. I still do not understand why he helped me. Strange for an assassin.
Well, you weren't the target. An assassin? Yeah, I kind of figured that one out.
He was a member of a League of Assassins. He stopped answering their requests, and they were sent to kill him. You can guess how that turned out.
Must be rough living in an eternal cage with your master most of the time.
I owe a great deal to him. To the exchange we made, I have everything I want. Solitude and a library.
Solitude has a library.
What better way to
It's the
rid
Bard's
myself of interacting with people when all I have done with them is disaster?
Did you just admit to having caused disaster on behalf of your lord?
Of course, but his ends render it justified. People, on the other hand, are often charlatans. They are irrational and chaotic, and so is their mayhem. Moons guide you.
Yeah, Emma's dead, by the way. Granted, I still wasn't crazy about her, but she was finally starting to turn over a new leaf, for me at least, of like, oh, we have to let them use the index, we can't just give in to the whims of our group. Vizier? Where did Vizier go? And no acknowledgement of the fact that we have the index or that two people just exploded in front of us. Okay, cool, sure. Well, it does say meet your allies in the main central tower. Maybe they are just gonna pop to me there. Maybe Vizier already went there, and maybe Solus will join us once I get there. I just feel like the word allies is, making some assumptions about how much we like each other. It's... I guess you could say in its alliance, but it's a very tenuous one right now. Oh, did you bring...
Make it quick.
Oh, okay, never mind. I thought that was gonna be Emma or Julian's body. And I was like, hold on, did you just bring them here?
Is something troubling you?
Dwemer Golem. Alright, here we go. New boss time. You wrote the operating manual and then died. Alright. The weapon sealed inside the transporter does have a weakness. Based on the Dwemer manuals I've gone through, although its weakness is likely restricted to the transporter core. First, you'll have to initialize the process. This requires specially designed dynamo cores that seem to only be found in Dwemer animunculi guarding the interior. Place 2 cores at each dynamo receptor located on either side of the room. This will begin the process. Assuming you stay well away from the weapon until the time is right, and assuming you can get through the tornado attacks it produces, and the cannon fire, and the length of its swords, all of which should be avoided at all costs, then its vulnerability is as follows. At the bottom of the transporter are 2 polarity circuits emitting red and blue energy. If you apply energy of a particular charge to the weapon, then have it attack an outlet of that same charge, it will destroy its dynamo apparatus. Alternatively, since it loses its force field near the circuits, any manner of spells and strikes should neutralize the automaton after a dozen attacks. Really, you counted up to a dozen?
You have questions?
I just, can we talk about the fact that people are dying left and right and that we just don't seem to care? What's your role in all this anyway?
I do dirty work for a particular group of people. Enough said.
One day you suddenly decided to become a mercenary? I'm not convinced.
Well, I liked making tools. Trained as a blacksmith. Left Black Marsh to set up a smithy in Leowin. Then the war happened and burned down everything I had. What do I have now?
You got me and you got Solus. Also, Solus said you assassinated his teacher. Let's talk about that, although you were already giving, assassin vibes back in Silvermorn Valley.
He told you that. Do you think he's the victim?
No, his teacher was.
Did he tell you he was orphaned twice? That he killed his caretakers with frost magic?
It sounds like a red herring to me. Were you there when it happened?
At least, that's what he told me.
I don't know what this has to do with you killing his teacher, though.
Saved. I saved his life. He lost his soul. But I was just doing my job. Second job, I was mainly a blacksmith.
Gotta pay those bills, 2 jobs, I get it.
Don't give me that look. What kinds of people are willing to risk life and limb for the sake of a relic?
Well,
Us. That's who. You don't meet saints in a battleground.
Emma and Julian did quite literally sacrifice and risk their own lives.
See you later.
Yeah, I guess so. You ready for this boss fight? No one's helped me in the boss fights yet. Oh, hey Solus. Is that gonna be the heart of the golem right there? I feel like it's
And the
gonna
girl? I see. She didn't make it. What happened? Actually, don't tell me.
be. Right.
Oh, bummer. I was starting to like her company.
There's a lot of
More
weird
casualties brought about by
contemporary
recklessness. What
terms
is the
used in
body
the
count
mod.
up to these days?
You think it's my fault? Don't even get me started.
Vizier saying bummer. I
You need
heard
to enter
Emma
the
say
transporter
totally several
before it shuts
times.
down.
It just felt like oddly
Hold on. That
modern.
does not sound right. Did you activate the transporter or the weapon?
Did you push the green
You
button?
said to press the blue button. There were 2 of them, so I
No,
pressed both.
Vizier, no. One of them was
What?
green.
You activated the weapon.
Oh.
Gods, you told me what to do.
He said blue.
There is only one blue button. You colorblind reptile brain.
Oh, we should have gone over this
Hang
beforehand.
on. I'm absolutely not colorblind. Do you want...
Enough. I will handle this myself. One more thing. If the control center activates before I return, there are 2 outlets on either side of this room.
Yep, I see
You
them.
need
1,
to place
2.
energy cores in each of them. Luckily for you, they are the same color.
Luckily for us, they're the same
Don't think
color.
I'm colorblind, do you?
I think you might be. How many fingers am I holding up? And what color are my fingers? Ooh! Oh! He's just gonna float at us? Yeah, he is. Oh, that is not what I imagined the golem to look like. Also, I thought the spheres were supposed to have... Okay, there it is. It has the energy core, dynamo core. The first one didn't, and that was what threw me off. That was what confused me. I see you over there. I am really just taking some damage right now. Not much, but... Listen, I get scared anytime my health starts to drop at all. Okay, yeah, you're empty. It's the masters that have... No, so the Guardians can have it too. It just doesn't drop on every single one of them. Got it. Which, we only need 2 of them anyways, so I guess that would make sense that we only need 2 of them to drop it so they wouldn't all have a guaranteed drop rate. Oh, there goes the floor! I would like a few less Guardians during this, though. Maybe just a couple. Maybe just 1 or 2. Ooh, wow. Alright. I was in the process of healing. Oh, there's a lot going on.
You don't think I'm colorblind, do you?
There's no autosave for this boss, by the way. And I can't
What an oblivion
quick
is
save
that?
either. So you gotta go through the conversation with them if you die. Which I did. Which I absolutely did. Yep. That's a lot of fire. And I learned the hard way that he can kill you pretty easily. That he can kill you pretty quickly. I'm gonna see if I can get the other core. There we go. I'm gonna heal. I'm gonna run out here. I'm gonna put this in again. Yep, and I don't have enough magic, but it's fine because I still have 8,000 healing potions because I came prepared. Because I knew that this was gonna be very dangerous. Because now we've opened up the center. Now we've opened that up.
Just a scratch.
Yeah. Alright. Oh, because there's the drones, and we need the drones to hit the circuits down here. Can I drop down here safely?
Its force field is down. Hit it with all you've got.
Yeah, alright, there we go. Well, they did say a dozen or so hits would do it. If he would stand still, or float still, wouldn't that be great? Oh, is this force field back up? Because I just saw the red on him. Oh, that hurts. Because they did say a dozen or so hits once the force field was down.
Over here.
Oh, okay. There we go. All right. Oh. That felt like a little bit of a cluster. And we got it, but I still say that some of this isn't always telegraphed super well. Despite being, like, really creative and a really cool idea.
Yes.
Oh, I don't really want to have a conversation about your caretakers right now.
Goodbye.
I thought once again maybe you guys would say something else before we move on. You know, like normal people.
The transporter should take us to Witchcraft Crater. Or it will turn you into dust. We will see.
You know, whatever. Dust, transportation, tomato, tomato. I just turned to dust and this whole mod ends right here. Goodbye, cruel world. Goodbye. Oh. I can't move yet. Now I can. Yay! There we go. I can move. Find your allies optional. Find a way out of the desert. Well, realistically speaking, shouldn't they just, you know, come to me? Oh, okay. That hurts a little. I thought that was just water, and I'm trying to jump back up. Come on, let me jump back up, game. Please, I'm not asking for a whole lot here. Oh. Yeah, if you want me to climb across the rocks, at least let me jump back to the starting point that you want me to be on. There we go. I realize that I'm just getting to a point where I just sound fairly salty. I do recognize it. I do understand that. Ooh, wait, did I move a little slower on the sand. Not at all times, but on some parts of it, it felt like I was moving a little slower. I like the repurposed ash spawn as sand thrall. I think that's really cool. I think that's a nice touch. Music's really cool. I do like that we have kind of the spire of the transporter here. But yeah, I would think that, assuming that the transporter works correctly, shouldn't we all have kind of appeared in the same spot here? I do want to find them, though. I very much want to find them. What happens if I pull up my map? Okay, so it's not even showing the world space. That's kind of a shame, because we do have, you know, the map for Silvermorn Valley. I feel like if we're going to have multiple world spaces, I would want each of those world spaces to have that same kind of, you know, world map that I can see. Especially since, you know, we haven't been back to Silvermorn Valley in a while now. I think it was kind of intended as our starting hub, but it's definitely not meant to be, you know, the central location in the end. Unless we're not here for very long either. Unless we're just not going to be here in the desert for long outside of getting the dragon book. You know what I'm getting, like, a vibe of right now? I'm just imagining, like, Dark Knight Rises, like, I have to climb out of the pit. I'm gonna beat Bane at the end of this. He's my final boss. The body is free from the laws of the ground, but only hearing the wind's nearing sound. Oh! Okay. Is that gonna respawn? Now I'm very much getting, Dark Knight Rises vibes. God, I am so terrified that I'm gonna fall. I did just quick save for that reason, but I'm so terrified of this. Spacing-wise, these are well done. Like, spacing-wise, these are pretty decently placed. Timing has been pretty fair. Oh god. Oh, don't do that. Don't swap locations on me now. Oh, don't swap directions. I'm not fast enough for that. Oh, that was a close one. Oh, wait, no! Oh, I didn't want to go there. Oh, nope. Oh, that, yep, okay. I freaked out, I panicked. That is my fault right there. I saw the ledge. It looked like I could jump to it and climb on it, so immediately my mind went, okay, let me get to stable ground. Let me get to something that's not going to disappear out from under me. And I was wrong. I was incredibly wrong. It's the thing of, the problem I have with video games, every time I have anything like this in a video game, honestly, anytime I do anything even mildly adventurous in a video game, one of my first thoughts is, you know what? I would never get myself into these situations were I to live in any of these universes. People ask me, oh, who would you be in the Elder Scrolls? If the Elder Scrolls was real, if you lived in the time of the Elder Scrolls, what would you do? And I just look at them and I say, I would most likely just be some commoner, the most boring person to exist, because that sounds way safer than anything else that I'd be doing in these games. I'm not jumping across these runes. I don't have a fear of heights, but I would suddenly develop a fear of heights if I was climbing up this and jumping that high above the ground. No. Oh. Yeah, as always, I continue to say that the design of a lot of the new structures and building types in this really, really, really cool. Hello? Do you wanna let me in? Oh!
This one is close to finding the heart of the temple.
Hello.
Can you feel it?
Sorry, you scared me. Go scare me.
This one has read about these tricks. They are here to scare away outsiders. We need to trace the stars one at a time. without ever touching a star more than once, except for the last one.
Do not think it will be so easy, Soft Paws.
Well, fortunately, they told me how to solve it. Oh. Oh, are they gonna give me the answer, sort of, here? Hold on, yeah. Let me just take a quick look. Okay, so they're saying that the first diagram is the right one and the second is the wrong one. Essentially, you need to create a loop back to the first node without ever touching that first node except for, like, the last one going into it. Oh god, it's 3D. That's a great way to mess with me. That's a great way to have me mess up. So what if we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. That did it. I broke my toe on a skull though, so. You win some, you lose some. Yeah, open the door, but then, oh, I gotta walk around with a broken toe now because I kicked a skull way too hard. In my excitement, I have broken my foot.
Where are you?
Oh, and I'm in trouble. Lore-wise, I'm super excited right now, though, because this is saying that I'm near Inequina once again. Wish I had a world space map for that. But yeah, we're in Elsweyr then. We are near Elsweyr. Does explain the Thalmor presence and, you know, the sand. But that's really cool, because, you know, we start off just, oh, well, you know, we're right outside Skyrim, we're near Cyrodiil. But now, we're a little bit of an international traveler. We're a little bit of a Tamrielic traveler now. I'm someone who often says that a problem that I find in a lot of new world space mods that add deserts, or anything that's essentially non-snow, non-tundra, anything that's not native to Skyrim already, is that sometimes it just doesn't look great. I know I haven't seen a ton of it yet, but so far, this desert looks great. It works, it fits, it matches enough of the kind of design and tone of Skyrim as a game, which once again, it's really hard to kind of replicate that same art style, I feel, because, you know, everyone has their own sense of design. We got a little oasis, we got a nice bridge. I love Khajiit architecture, I love Elsweyr's architecture, so having that in a mod, just big plus right there. Big, big, big plus for me, at least. I take it we're going into another cave? Sunset Cavern, okay. Well, because right now the main thing is find your allies optional, find a way out of the desert. So, the main thing is, can I miss finding them and get locked out of reuniting with them at all? Because I would not want that. I would want to make sure that I find them. One thing I'm wondering, because the mod author even says, oh, it's not necessarily the best with EMBs, I just wanted to see how things would look without the EMB. And for me, I definitely prefer how it looks with my ENB on, partially just because I'm so used to ENBs right now, but right now this is without it, and I would say this still looks really, really good. I just like the color, the lighting. I always feel like, at least with the EMBs that I choose, that I get a little bit more neutral, almost natural coloration compared to what we have otherwise. So yeah, so we have the Sunset Cave back that way, and now we have this over here. A temple, perhaps? Oh, okay. Fatomai's Rook. since I don't know which is which, since I don't know where my allies would be versus which way to go, I'm just gonna second guess myself. I'm gonna go into Sunset Cave first, my logic being that I spawned in a cave, so maybe they'll spawn in a cave as well. Maybe not the greatest logic, but in my mind, it makes sense.